Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today we are going to solve weekly contest 185. So it's 8 and we are going to start this question. Is my screen visible? Okay. So let's start with the first question. The question says create grid with exactly one path. So you are given two integers m and n representing the number of rows and columns of grid. Okay. Construct any m into n grid consisting only of the characters dot and hash, where dot represent the free shell. So we are going to solve this contest in Python. So let's switch the language. Okay. So as usual, we are doing dry run first and then solving the question. So dot represents free cell. Okay. And hash represents obstacle, obstacle cell. Okay. A valid path is a sequence of free cells that start at the top. So starting point is 0 0. That is the starting point of the top left corner, and the ending point is the bottom right corner. That is m minus 1 comma n minus 1. Okay. So a valid path has some rules. Let us write the rules here. The rule says start with the top cell and at the bottom cell, and you can only moves are uh, right. Right, it means in the same row you have to change the column and move downward. That is for the same column you have to increase the row number. Okay. So return any grid such that there is exactly one valid path from top left cell to the bottom right cell. Okay. So we have to return a matrix of m comma n, m into n, which consists of a valid path. And that's our question. I don't know, these multi-line comments are not working for Python. Okay, good question. And return any grid. Okay, any grids. Okay, okay. So what we can actually do is what we can actually do is um, we can try to simulate the given problem, or we can simply return the any valid path. So it's given right over here that you can return uh, any grid such that there is exactly one path from the top left cell to the bottom right cell. Okay, there is only one path. Okay, so considering this answer, we can go either this way, this way, this way. So okay, got it. So if we try to figure out, for example, if for each question if we take for each question, if we take this path, I mean, look at my mouse cursor. If we take this path for each of the question, let me check. Okay, this is 25 by 25. It at max it can go for 25 by 25. So for each row, if I try to take this path, this valid path, then I have to fill all these with the hash. Okay, else if the case is, let us try for the 4 by 4 matrix, that will have, if we follow this kind of zigzag, zigzag kind of thing, then yeah. So see what I'm trying to say, if I always follow this path in any given matrix, for example 4 by 4, so dot 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 dot, okay, then we'll come for hash 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 and then dot, got it, then hash, I'm sorry, I have to copy it again, and then again. Okay, you got my point now. If I always take this path, that is the flipped L shape, then what I have to do is, for the first row I have to insert all the dots, and for the other rows, for n for m minus 1 rows, I have to add 3 hash and 1 dot. So in this way I can solve this question. Let us try to solve. It is very interesting question. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm first resetting this window. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but yeah. So what I'll do is, I'll try to return an answer. I'll try to return an answer. Okay, that is a list, and yeah, for I in range, what I have to do in the first row, I'll go sequentially. Append all dots in first row. Okay, so append it, answer dot append. How many dots? How many dots? Tell me. I have to attend number of column is equal to number of columns, so n. Okay, now for the remaining, I'm sorry, append for m minus 1 rows. Okay, append for m minus, so for I in range 1 to m. Okay, for I in range 1 to m, what I'm gonna do is, I'll have n minus 1 hash and 1 dot. So what I'll do is, I'll append current row. I'll take its current row, and it will be like hash into how much, that will be n minus 1. Okay, and at the end append, what to append, that dot, got it, and I have to do this n times. At the end, what I have to do is, answer dot append current row, and then return answer. Let me reformat this. Okay, and let's see if it's working. Runtime error unexpected, and I don't know what's going on here, yaar. I don't know, I really don't know. I have to reset this. This compiler is doing some really bad stuff, so I don't know why. This was my answer, where I did some unexpected indent, I don't know. Object is not subscriptable. I don't know what's going on, yeah. It's really hectic in this, lead code. I think with the recent update, it's not even working. I need to attempt. append 4 times. So I'll be using this. I'm sorry, I'll be using this. Okay, so let us see. The first oh, it's not giving us. Okay, so what we are trying to do is, for 2 by 3, the first one will be this and that. So for 1, 2, m number of rows. Okay, so it will go for 1 to 2. So it will run for 1 time. Okay, in the first row it will append this. Okay, now what's the problem here? For m minus 1 rows, so it will go for 1 minus 1, and it will append n minus 1 hash, and then at the end append n minus 1. That's okay. So what is the problem here? I am not getting. Let me try this one and see if it's working fine. I don't know what's going on, buddy. But why this comma is coming here? Will it work? Hmm. And for other cases, is it working? Okay. So yeah, it is working fine. And for one, it's yeah, it should be like this. Yeah, let's submit. Okay, wrong answer. Okay, okay, okay. I think I was doing some. Okay, so for 2 is to 3, my 25th test case was failed. Okay, let's debug it. So for this 2 into 3 input, let us dry run it again. I don't know what's going on, yeah. Let me check if I'm actually live or not. Okay. So let us try to dry run in this example. I don't know why it failed and what it was actually expecting. N is equals to 2, okay, and m is equals to 3. So these are the given constraint. So what my output should be, it should be like this. It should be like, what's going on, yaar? Literally, it's irritating, yaar. I don't know what's going on. My output should be dot dot dot, then another list, hash hash dot, correct, then another list is hash hash and dot, correct. It is the correct now, because what it will represent dot 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 and hash hash dot, then again hash hash dot. 100% it has only one valid path. Is it correct or not? Then why it is showing this? Let me try to draw it. What it's trying to show, it's trying to show dot dot hash, then hash dot dot. Yeah, correct. It is trying to showcase the same thing in zigzag order. And I have also seen in this simulation, in this explanation, what they were trying to do is they were trying to append dots in zigzag order such that there is only one path. But in our case, it is only one path. You can see it right over here. You can see it. You got my point, na? 2 comma 3, this output is correct. है ना? Is it? I don't know why it's failing. You guys know anything? Tell me where I'm doing wrong. Or should I go with that zigzag order? Tell me. I'm seeing your chats from my phone, so you can tell me what's am I doing wrong. Anyone can comment down what am I doing wrong right now. Tell me, brother. I'm seeing your comments. Yeah. Or should I go with that zigzag order? What it's actually expecting to for me to do? Because even in the first question, the first given example, the am is 2, n is 3, then written any it says that there is one valid part from top left cell to top. Yeah, it is. My question is also following, but if it wants in a zigzag manner, then we have to draw one pattern that is let's say for 4 by 4, we have to use it like append. I am tired of it. Dot for 4. See, dot. Sorry, dot hash hash. Okay, and in the second row, dot hash. Correct. In the third row, just try to flip it. Hash hash dot. Okay. Sorry. This one will be. Is it the correct answer? Because it will go like this, and then this, and then this. Yeah. So for each row, the pattern that I can observe here is for each row, uh, for each row, append 2, start with the first row, that is 0th row. Okay, this is first row, this is second row, and this is third row. So for each row, start appending by 2 dots and then 2 hash. Start with the 2 dots only, and rest will be hash. If I draw it for 5 as well, then what it will happen? It will happen like this. One more hash, correct? And here one more hash. Here one more hash, and here one more hash. And here dot. Okay. So the last row will have only one dot and remaining n minus 1 hash. Okay. So this is the pattern that actually okay. See, the thing is the test case is wrong, I guess, because for the same test case is showing this answer and it is written then any grade that follows. So I don't know why it's saying like that, but yeah, we'll try to figure it out. So for each row, append starting with the 2. For see, you can see the pattern here. For row 0, the starting hashes are 0. For row 1, starting hashes is 1. For row 2, starting hashes are 2. For the row 3, starting hashes are 3, and so on. So we have to go from 0 to 4, 0 to m minus 1, and append starting row with that except the last row. Okay, so we are doing it again. Okay, start with for I in range what m. Okay, for each row we are doing it. For the final row we will also do it, but yeah, for the final row we have to do one thing, that is we have to append only one dot at the end, and For rest of them, we have to attempt 2 dots. Okay, so yeah, starting with for I in range m, and then what we'll do is we'll append 2 dots for each row, okay. So answer current row, we'll build a current row is equals to if the row number is 0, then we'll append first append hashes equals to row number times, correct. Hashes equal to row number times. So what is the row number currently here? 0. So what I'll do is I'll try to append it. I'll append or I can handle the case for I'll handle it. Handle first row. So answer dot append um, dot star 2, okay. Why am I handling it explicitly? I can handle it here as well now. So plus hash, how many times? Yeah, correct. So uh I got the pattern now, you know. So for each row we have to append, we have to think like we have to first append hash and then 2 dots and then again hash. So the number of hash in the beginning will be number of rows, that is hash into number of columns, so n number of columns, okay. Then -2, number of columns will be 5 minus 2, okay. I number times, correct. I number of times 2, then n minus I na, n minus 2 minus I, correct. This is the current row, and for the last row we have to work differently, because for the last row we'll have I is equals to 4, which will give us 4 hash and then 2 dots. So if I'll see here, if m minus 1, it will go till m minus 1 and it is correct. So this will append and answer dot append current row, correct. Now we have to explicitly handle explicitly for last row, which will contain answer dot append n minus 1 uh, hash into n minus 1 times, correct. For 5 it's 4 plus 1 dot, correct, and then return answer, Let's see. Mm, now it is working, but I don't know what will happen. It is appending 4 times, even if it's 3 times. For the last row, even for the last row. Oh, oh, for 4 by 4 even row it is correct, but for odd rows I have to attend one more at the end. Yeah, even for 4 by 4 it's coming. Yeah, I don't know. For odd we need to add 2. For even we need to add 1. Okay. So if m into n is even, then this will work. This will work 100%. But if it's odd, then the last row will only contain 1 dot. Got it now? Okay, let's see. If m into n percentile 2. First of all, we'll do it for I is we can append it at the last now. The problem is only with the last row every time. So we'll go for n minus 1 and then yeah. For the last row, handling last row is the main thing. I know, guys, I'm taking a lot of time, but I'm trying to, build the logic real time. I know I'm doing pretty slow. Handles last row explicitly. Okay, so if n if m into n, I mean the if the row into column is even, then if it's even, Then what you have to do is you have to uh, build the current row as hash into n minus 2 plus dot plus into 2, correct? Else if it's odd, then current row will have I can say last row. It will have n minus 1 and then 1, correct? And at the end append answer dot append what to append? Last row. Okay, let's see. For the first test case, it's running. For the second test case, it's still running. And for the third test case, it's saying 1 hash dot dot. Nope, I don't think so. If number of rows are 1, then there is no other option. So I'll handle it explicitly. Base case if n equals to 1, then return m times, matlab n times, correct? Let's see. Let's try to submit again the same thing, brother. I don't know what it want. Let's go to the next question. Then I'll try to use some external logic for that. Let's go for the next question, I guess. Minimum lights to illuminate the road. I have seen this question somewhere. I don't know. Okay. So you are given an integer array lights of length n representing positions 0 through n minus 1 on the road. Okay. If light size equals to v, then where v is greater than 0, there's a working bulb at position I that illuminates every position from max of 0 to I minus v to minimum of n minus 1 to I plus v. What? If lights of I is equals to v, just a minute, just give me a minute.